Good morning, guys. Again, I am here. My name is Shorodip Ganguly. I am a teacher's trainee at Siliguri Terai B.Ed College. Today, I am here with the second part of the lesson, Work and Energy, which is in class 9 in all other boards, CBSE, ICC, and West Bengal boards. So, let's discuss.
In the previous lesson, we have learned about work and energy. We have learned what types of energies are there. There are two types of energies. One is kinetic energy and another is potential energy. Now, we have to discuss it in detail. Look, kinetic energy is something which is possessed due to a motion, right? Energy possessed due to motion is known as kinetic energy. Now, there are several examples of kinetic energy. I gave you a few examples in the previous lesson, in the previous class. Again, I am giving you some another examples. Suppose in football or cricket, the ball is moving, right? The ball is moving, and the energy possessed to the ball is due to the motion is known as kinetic energy. The players are moving, the players are running, and the energy possessed by those players is also kinetic energy. Okay, if something is moving, the energy is due to the kinetic energy. Now we have to mathematically calculate the kinetic energy. So let's have some situation. Suppose a box of mass m is moving due to a force of f, right? The initial velocity is u, and after some displacement, that is s, some displacement is s, the final velocity is v, right? The mass do not change. We know that the mass is constant for any body. So according to the formula of work done, we know that w equals to f into s, that is force into displacement. Here displacement is s. Now work done to increase the velocity from u to v is w equals to fs. Now we know that from the equation of motion, v square minus u square equals to 2as. This was the formula, one of the formulas of motion. Now from this formula we can find out what is s. S is v square minus u square by 2a. This equation is number one equation. Now from the second law of motion, we know that F equals to ma. From the second law of motion, we know that F equals to ma. So we can put these two values in the equation W equals to Fs. So in place of F, we can write ma, mass into acceleration, and in place of S, we can write v square minus u square by 2a. Now a and a is eliminated. Now we get that W equals to half of m into, in bracket, v square minus u square, right? This is the work energy theorem. Learn it. This is the work energy theorem. Now from the work energy theorem, we get total work is equal to the change in kinetic energy. Always the total work is equal to the change in kinetic energy. Now, as we know that in this situation, the initial velocity is definitely 0, because after moving, the body gets the final velocity, that is v. Now from the work energy theorem, we get w equals to half of m into v square minus u square, and if u equals to 0, that is 0 square. So we get finally w equals to half m into v square. M is mass, v is the final velocity, or simply velocity. Now we know that the total work done is equals to here the kinetic energy. Therefore the kinetic energy is also half into m into v square. So the mathematical derivation of kinetic energy is half mv square. The mathematical formula of kinetic energy is half mv square. Now we have to discuss few cases. Suppose case 1. If the mass of an object is doubled, right? What if the mass of an object is doubled, right? The previous mass was m. Suppose the previous mass was m and the new mass is 2m, that is doubled. Then we have to find the new kinetic energy. The new kinetic energy is, according to this formula, half into m, that is mass is new mass 2m, half into new mass into v square. Now 2 and 2 are eliminated because 2 is in the numerator and another 2 is in the denominator. So kinetic energy becomes mv square, m into v square. Now we can see that kinetic energy changes from half mv square to simply mv square, that is kinetic energy gets doubled, right? So we can conclude it that if the mass of an object is doubled, the kinetic energy is also doubled, right? So we can derive it that the mass is directly proportional to the kinetic energy. Let's learn it deeply, very deeply. Let's have another case, case 2. What if the mass is halved? What if the mass is halved? The previous mass was m and the new mass is half into m, that is m by 2. So the new kinetic energy, half into new mass, that is half m, and the velocity square, that is v square, we get 1 by 4 mv square. Therefore we can say that the kinetic energy changes from the previous kinetic energy, that is half mv square, to the new kinetic energy, that is 1 by 4 mv square. Therefore we can say that the kinetic energy gets halved when the mass is halved. So we have seen that if the mass is doubled, the kinetic energy gets doubled. Now we can see that if the mass is halved, the kinetic energy is also gets halved. So we can clearly now say that the kinetic energy is directly proportional to the mass. Therefore if the kinetic energy increases, if the mass is increases, the kinetic energy also increases. If the mass is decreased, the kinetic energy will also decrease. So suppose you have an example. Suppose you have a cricket ball and a tennis ball. So we can clearly say that it is easy to catch a tennis ball rather than a cricket ball. Why? Because the mass of cricket ball is more than the tennis ball. The cricket ball is heavier than the tennis ball. Therefore if the mass is greater, the kinetic energy will also be greater. Therefore it is obviously easy to catch the less heavy ball, that is tennis ball. Okay, again we know that the speed is also directly proportional to the kinetic energy. If the speed or velocity increases, the kinetic energy will also increase. Okay, now let's discuss about the another type of energy, which is potential energy. Look, energy due to the change in height or position is known as potential energy. Anything which is lifted to a certain height will have a certain potential energy, and the formula of potential energy is W equals to mgh, or potential energy equals to mgh. Let us derive this. Let's have another situation. Suppose you have a metal ball whose mass is whose weight is mg, right? We know that W equals to mg, the mass is mg, the mass is m, and the weight is mg, that is mass into acceleration due to gravity. So suppose you lift this metal ball to a certain height of h. So according to the formula W equals to Fs, that is the formula of work done, we can say that the F, that is the force here, is the weight which is acted towards the center of the earth. So here F equals to mg, that is the weight, mass into acceleration due to gravity. Now here the displacement is the height. Here the displacement is the height, that is h. Therefore S equals to h. Now if you put these values in the above equation, W equals to Fs, we can get that W equals to mgh. Now as we know that the work done is equal to the gain in energy of the body, therefore we can clearly say that potential energy is also equals to W, that is equals to mgh. Okay, so we can say that the potential energy, the mathematical formula of the potential energy is m into g into h. Again I am saying that m is the mass of the body, g is the acceleration due to gravity, whose value is 9.8, or sometimes it is taken as 10, okay, meter per second square. Obviously h is the height to which the body is lifted. Okay, so let's discuss it through some mathematical examples, some mathematical problems. Suppose there is a problem given: a bullet of mass 8 gram, a bullet of mass 8 gram is fired with a velocity of 80 meter per second. Calculate the kinetic energy. Again I am saying that a bullet of mass 8 gram is fired with a velocity of 80 meter per second. Calculate the kinetic energy. So here first of all we have to see what values are given. The value of mass is given, mass is 8 gram, so we have to convert it into kg, that is we have to divide it by 1000. So 8 gram equals to 8 by 1000 kg. Okay, now the velocity is also given, the velocity is 80 meter per second, the velocity is 80 meter per second. So the according to the formula of kinetic energy, according to the mathematical formula of kinetic energy, we can see that kinetic energy equals to half into m into v square. So value of m is 8 by 1000, value of v square is 80 into 80, that is v into v. Now if you can cancel it from the numerator and denominator, we get the value finally 25.6 joule approximately we get the value 25.6 joule. So the problems are easy, we can say that the problems are very easy, numerical problems are. So these type of numerical problems are given in case of kinetic energy. Let's have some numerical example of potential energy also. Now let's have some numerical example on potential energy. Suppose there is a numerical problem given that a boy weighing 40 kg climbs up a vertical height of 200 meter. Calculate the amount of work done by him as well as the potential energy he gained. Okay, so we have to basically find out the potential energy of that object or the boy. Here the mass is given, the mass is given as 40 kg, right? The mass is given as 40 kg and the height that he climbs is h equals to 200 meter, right? We know that the gravity due to acceleration is 9.8, acceleration due to gravity is 9.8 meter per second square. We can take it as 10 also, but the specific value of g is 9.8. okay, sometimes the value is given in the problem, sometimes the value is not given in the problem. So you all have to remember this, you all have to remember the value of g, that is 9.8 meter per second square. The unit of acceleration, we know that it is mass in m per s square, right? Now we know that the formula of potential energy, the formula of potential energy is mgh. So the value of m is 40, the value of g is 9.8, the value of h is 200. So if you calculate, if you multiply all these values, you can get 78,400 joule. Okay, 78,400 joule. So this is the value of potential energy you get. So we have completed the lesson of work and energy. So in the next class we will recall it first of all, and then we will learn some another topic on physical science, that is in chemistry or in physics. So goodbye, take care.